a short while ago. But there are others who've made a business out of ballooning. So earlier I spoke to two Bristol balloonists, Hugo and Doug, and I talked to them about how they began, their interest in balloons, and what it led to in terms of business opportunities.
I'd probably flown a balloon before I was 1. I did my first solo flight when I was 14 in France, so I've been around it my whole life.
Not a competition, but what about you?
Well, yeah, the advantage of having a dad and a grandmother as a pilot. I started ballooning when I was 4. My dad took me to Ashton Court, and I had my first flight, I believe, just before my 10th birthday.
Yeah, old chap really compared to him.
He is old, yeah.
Your grandmother flew?
Yeah, she had one of the first balloons in England from back in the day, and basically she met an American guy who kind of invented the modern day burner. Read an article about him, invited the balloon over to the UK, they displayed it, and that very day in a syndicate with a few people, I think most of them were like glider pilots, they bought a balloon, and a few months later it came here, and there were 2 or 3 in the country at the time.
I should be very proud of you. What is it about ballooning which appeals to you?
I mean, I got hooked from a young age. Like, you got all the colours, all the shapes, flying all over the city, and then it grew on me. So the Bristol Balloon Fiesta in particular was a big attraction of the year, and then I just ended up getting hooked, and then I started learning to fly, and that became it.
And you've both made a business out of it, so tell us what your idea is and what you do.
Yeah, so we've got a hot air balloon company now, Flyaway Ballooning, and we're basically based in Taunton, but fly out of Bath and Taunton and Devon. And yeah, it's made it a full-time job, and I can't say it's the passion's left me at all, really. So.
And you fly all over the world?
Yeah, and in the winter, because we only fly in the UK between kind of March and October. In the winter, I've been going to India and flying for a company over there, and hopefully some other parts of the world in the future.
It does feel very glamorous. Is your business glamorous?
There's a lot of paperwork, but yeah, you get the end results. Like, we've commissioned the Wednesday balloon here this weekend, and the way the crowds engage with that, it just makes it worthwhile.
And so what's your message to any young person here, another 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, about ballooning?
Well, it's a little tricky at the Balloon Fiesta to come onto the field and help out, but there's always balloons in Ashton Court if the weather's right. Just walk up to them and ask if you can help. Whether you're just pulling out the envelope of the balloon or just getting just helping them, and you'll love it. You'll get hooked, and before you know it, you'll have your pilot's license and you'll start your own business.
Okay, who's the best pilot?
Me.
He can have it.
No, you're both equal. I'd fly with you all. Thanks very much.
Cheers, David.
We've got a couple of visiting aliens just behind me now. Can you see them? Of course, the Fiesta is not just about all the things that go on in the day, it's also about the night, and I'm talking about the night glow. There'll be one tonight and there'll be one on Saturday night. It's when all the balloons flash and seem to dance to music that's been put together by BBC Radio Bristol specially for this event. Earlier today I had a chat with Ian Martin, who is the director of it all, and he told me a lot more. Where did the idea for Night Glow first come from?
I don't really know. It didn't come from Bristol. It's been elsewhere. A long time ago, when ballooning first started, we only had one type of burner. And then we discovered that we disturbed animals when we were flying over them. So the manufacturers produced what we call our whisper burner, or liquid burner. It's much quieter. And we then discovered after that if you actually use it at night, it lights the balloon up. And the music is pretty good. At first I listen to it and I think, oh no. But then we change a few things, and eventually, I get to the feeling. As I try to choreograph it, I have to picture it in my mind, and I get to the sort of point where I think, yeah, people are going to be bouncing to this and cheering and singing.
This is a majorly creative process you go through, isn't it? And then there's the bit at the end where everybody waves their phones with the light on. That's a magic moment, isn't it?
Yeah. To sit up in the booth at the top and look at the crowd, all with their phones up, and singing, it's... yeah, we've succeeded, So, it's a really good feeling. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but this is what we're aiming for. We want people walking away at the end of the glow, happy, they've had a good time, they feel great, and we've put on what we wanted to put on for them.
Well, I know it'll be a triumph, as it always is, Ian. Really good to talk to you.
And you, thank you.
Aren't we so lucky to have this right on our doorsteps? We'll be live streaming the whole of the Glow. You can see that online. You can also see it on iPlayer, and I will be there to introduce you as well. So will we be lucky with the weather this weekend? It's what we've been talking about. Ian is our weatherman on